This video is about collocations in English language. In this video, collocation which are made of a verb and a noun is learned. The following part covers verbs which start with see. Come up with an idea. To think of an idea. Mary is always coming up with interesting ideas. Carry on a conversation. To talk between two or more people to exchange news, feelings, and thought. We could hardly hold/carry on a conversation with so many distractions. Call a meeting. To order or invite people to assemble for a meeting. They called a meeting to discuss important political issues. Call someone names. To call somebody by an abusive or offensive name. Tom became angry when the other classmates called him names. Call someone's names. To call someone's name loudly. When I call your name, say yes. Call a strike. To ask workers to protest because pay levels, working conditions, or job losses. The union has called after the company refused to offer workers a pay rise. Call attention to someone. To cause people notice or observe something or someone. I think she dresses like that just to call attention to people. Can't afford. Be unable to buy it because it is too expensive. Kathy cannot afford the money to go on the trip. Can't stand someone or something. Be hate or dislike someone or something very much. My mother cannot stand the loud music. Carry weight with someone. To have influenced with someone. What he said carried no weight with me. Cast a spell on somebody. Do some magic. When he looked into her eyes, it felt like she was casting a spell on him. Cast a vote. Means, to vote in an election. Anybody over 18 years of age has the right to cast a vote. Cast doubt on something. It means, to make something seem uncertain or less reliable. The new evidence has cast doubt on the accused's innocence. Catch a glimpse on something. It means, catch of something or someone equals to see something only for a moment. Bill caught a glimpse of the robber as he ran out of his house. Catch sight of. It means, to suddenly see someone or something. Last night I caught sight of him with his girlfriend in the Japanese restaurant. Cause trouble for someone or something. The meaning is, to create problems or difficulties for somebody or something. The flood have been causing trouble all over the village, especially for farmers. Close the gap. It means, to reduce the difference between things or groups. Jack is still running second, but he is closing the gap. Come to a conclusion. It means, to reach a decision for something after thinking about it. Example. They have talked for over 5 hours but yet come to any conclusion. Come to a realization. It means, to start to understand something. For example, after coming to the realization that he was calling the wrong numbers. Come to a stop. To stop moving or happening. The train finally came to a stop so she could get off. Come to an end. The meaning is, to finish. For example, after 3 hours, the meeting finally came to an end. Come to someone's rescue. To help someone out of a bad situation. For example, Jane was about to drop her new iPhone 7 when her sister came to her rescue. Commit suicide. The meaning is, to deliberately kill yourself. Jessica is afraid that her boyfriend will commit suicide if she says goodbye to him. Consider a possibility. It means, to spend time thinking about a possible choice. Before deciding to invest your money in stock market, you should consider various possibilities. Cost a fortune. The meaning is, to cost a lot of money. For example, it costs a fortune to get the motor car fixed. Cover costs. The meaning is, to make enough money that is needed to pay for. I need money to cover the cost of fixing my car. Cut costs. Means, to reduce the amount that is spent on a service or within an organization. They have to cut costs if they want to avoid bankruptcy. Catch a glimpse. It means, to see something for a brief. Tom waited for hours at the airport to catch a glimpse of his favorite. Come into view. The meaning is, to move closer so as to become able to be seen. The top of the mountain came into view in the distance. Catch a cold. It means, to become infected with a cold. Don't go to work if you catch a cold. Comply with a regulation. It means, to obey a set of rules or law. Businesses must comply with the regulations of safety procedures. Change a subject. The meaning is, to start a different topic conversation to avoid distress. Our boss began changing the subject when an employee asked him about a pay rise. Come to a decision. It means, to make a choice after thinking carefully. It is time for you to come to a decision on his matter. Create a good impression. The meaning is, to make a good impression. The model created a good impression wherever she went. The next part is collocations composed of noun and verbs which their first letter is D. Do an exam, or sit an exam, or take an exam. Example: I am going to sit. Take an exam in math at the end of the semester. Do someone's duty. Means, do what someone should do at work, at home, or for the community. He was doing his duty as a police officer to prevent crime. Do the shopping. To buy food and groceries. Alice does the shopping every Saturday. Do a deal. To complete a negotiation, a mutual arrangement or a transaction, especially in business. They have done a deal with France on wine imports. Do a favor. Do something in order to help somebody. Could you do me a favor? Do business with. It means, to engage in business activity of making, buying, selling or supplying goods or services for money. It's my pleasure to do business with him. Do damage. It means, to cause physical harm to something so that it is broken, spoiled, injured, less attractive, useful or valuable. Strong winds did a lot of serious damage to the roofs. Do good. To have a good or useful effect on somebody or something. It will do you good if you regularly go for a walk in the morning. Do likewise. It means, do the same thing. I am trying to keep the house clean and dirty, and I would like you to do likewise. Do the shopping or go shopping means, to spend time going to shops, stores and looking for things to buy. My sister and my mother usually do. Do your best. To try as hard as you can to achieve something. He is not sure if he can win this game, but he will do his best. Do your duty. Do what you should do at work. I have to do my duty at work today. Do exercise. Do physical activity to make your body strong and healthy. I do stomach exercise every morning. Declare war. To officially announce the start of a war against another country. The United States declared war on Japan in December 1941. Deliver a baby. To help or assist a woman in the birth of a baby. The baby was delivered without any problems. Does not matter. It means, never mind. It does not matter if you are late. Don't care, or, don't mind. Means, not to be concerned about something. John doesn't care if he loses his job. He does not like it anyway. Drop a subject. It means, to stop talking about something. Jo wished her mother would just drop the subject. Do up. To repair or decorate an old building so that it is in a better condition. He is going to do up his run-down house. Do market research. It means, the activity of gathering information about target markets. We use online tools to do market research. Drum up business. The meaning is, to try to find new customers and increase activity. We are using the event to drum up business for our new investment company. Do up an old house, means, to repair, paint, and improve an old house. We are starting to do up an old house. Do research. Do a research project. Carry out a research project. Conduct a research project. For example, London is one of the best places to carry out a research project. Do a course, take a course, to enroll in a course. Tom has decided to do or take a course in art and design. Do a degree, diploma. Study for a degree. Take a degree, to study to obtain a qualification after completing a university or college course. I think he has the proposal skills needed to do a degree in law. Donate money, to give money to an organization. Our company has donated a lot of money to people who suffer from cancers.